everybody, and welcome to this podcast, episode 186. Hi, I'm Casey. How's it going? We have... This week we have Weasel.
Yo.
Kenchi.
Hi, I'm Kenchi618, the undisputed master of the pelvic thrust. And just remember, boys and girls, thrust is a must.
Does it make you go insane?
No.
Casey, you could not be any more white than you are right now.
Well, let's do the time warp again.
Zero.
Hey everybody, I'm Zero, and I spend most of my life either avoiding death by car or avoiding kidnapping narrowly.
Okay, from those stories, no one actually tried to kidnap you. So...
I know.
We were just talking about stuff before the podcast began.
Yeah.
You just put yourself in very vulnerable situations that, you should have been kidnapped, but you weren't.
And no one took advantage of that.
You don't have a harrowing escape story. You were like
if I was, when I was younger, if somebody were to offer me candy, I'd probably have said, yeah, sure. That's the kind of kid I was. That's the kind of kid I still am. I'm an adult.
My mom was so protective. I had a friend from school who lived just one street away from me. I was not allowed to walk to his house.
Wow.
Yeah.
On the flip side, my friend and I walked 5 miles from the YMCA one day to my house. And along the way, we opened every mailbox on the way to my house. It was kind of weird.
When I lived in Florida, across the street from me were these kids that would always just curse and shout, and they were kindergarten age, and I'd go over to their house and I'd just play their video games because they had the newest video games, and I was like, I don't care what they say because they have video games, and that's all I care about in life. And so But there was one time when we all got all the kids in the neighborhood got together for a sort of a football or baseball type game, and those kids come in and they start cursing, and one of the people in the neighborhood was a police officer and was just like, no, you can't play with us, get out of here. And the parents got mad and they came yelling, and he's like, okay, no, you are getting out of here now. And that's the story of kids in Florida.
Also, we have
and patience here.
I'm sure there was a point to that. I'm sure there was a point to that story somewhere.
Look inside yourself and you'll find there was no point to any of this.
Patient. Hello.
I don't know what that symbol next to his name means. It might mean he's muted his headphones.
He has muted his voice.
Thank you for remembering me.
Yeah, someone has to. Zero.
Well, he's patient, and sometimes we have to test that patience.
No, you don't.
No, that's not what it's for.
No.
That's how you get stronger. Is you have to test your limits.
Good God.
I needed this.
Right then. So, who's first today, Casey?
I got next to nothing, so I'll go first.
Yay!
I think it was last time talked about Borderlands and how intentionally addictive it is and stuff. So I played some Borderlands.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Did anything happen that was interesting?
I played a Necromancer again. And I'm kind of disappointed that Spoken isn't here, so I can rip him a new one about how stupid and rubbish Anarchy is. It's the worst thing ever.
He actually just swapped from his Anarchy build to a Death Trap build because while it is ridiculously OP, it takes a long time to build up. He wants something fast.
Yeah, see, the thing with Anarchy is it's a build where when you reload your gun from an empty clip, as in you have to empty the gun before reloading, or when you kill an enemy, you get a stack of anarchy, and that increases your damage, but also decreases your accuracy. And you can start off by getting about 150 of these stacks, which almost triples your damage, but turns your gun into a spray and pray machine. So
Yes,
it's... Here's the thing about Gage as a character. She is very, very fragile.
Yeah.
So with a build that basically requires you to run right into the face of an enemy and then shoot bullets at them, that will, admittedly, you can one-shot enemies with a submachine gun, as in one bullet will kill them, but you have to get right in the thick of it to actually do anything. That's not great.
Tater actually mitigates the accuracy thing by using a special gun that fires in a infinity pattern.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Every time I hear you say Anarchy, I start filling it in my head with an N at the end, so it's Anakin.
You were a strange person, Zero.
He was something of an anarchist. Or was he?
I
mean,
yeah.
Also, it's a hard knock life on the dark side.
He did, like, support the Empire, and they were very totalitarian, so I guess technically he wasn't an anarchist?
Have you guys ever heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
what else did you do, Casey?
Yeah, I played that for, like, 20 hours, and I died a lot more than I did when I was using the Death Trap build, which is the summon thing that you can get, which is basically, that goes and kills everything for you, and you can hide in the corner. Go figure, that's an easier way to play the game. Anarchy is stupid and not worth using. Unless you get a very specific gun specifically for that build. Again, kind of annoyed that Spoken's not here for this, but yeah, whatever. That's pretty much it for my week.
That sounds exciting.
Blow me. Okay, you want to be exciting, you go next.
Okay, so I went to Florida.
Oh shit, that's right.
Sounds terrible.
Actually, yeah, it's Florida.
Florida, God's waiting room.
So we had a flight that was going to be an 11:30 flight at night. That got delayed to 2 a.m. So we had a 4-hour flight at 2 a.m. To Florida, and I got the aisle seat. So, boy, did I not sleep the entire first day in Florida. And we were going down there because we were assembling the whole extended family for my grandpa's 80th birthday.
The clan.
Yeah, the family of people that I have not seen for so long, and it's all the old people, and they all don't like anything. So it was great.
And you gotta hear, hey, remember me? I remember you when you were just this high 80 times, and you're like, you don't remember this person at all, but they apparently think you should.
You hear that, and also, I hate Florida. Why did I come here? I don't like Florida. That was there a lot. We went out to eat first couple nights, mainly kind of relaxed by the pool because they have like a timeshare. My grandparents down in Florida.
Oh, la-dee-da. Rich Boy Zero strikes again with his dollar bill escapades.
So yeah, we had a pretty nice 2-bedroom suite for me and my family, and my brother and I, switched off on the bed, and like I'd get the couch, he'd get the bed, and so forth. And it was pretty fun. You can order all sorts of food by the poolside. We got like this giant pretzel that was humongous, and it was real good. And like they had pretty good pizza and all other things that you could order. Their arcade sucked. I went in and looked in it, and I was like, no, the age arcade is over.
Most arcades suck now.
Yeah, it's disappointing, really.
What do you expect to be in
when-
there?
Something that would be of value to play.
Time
Like,
Crisis?
Yeah, like Time Crisis.
is that it? That the best you got?
Time Crisis was
no.
awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, in 2001 it was totally awesome, but now in 2017 I got better games to play.
But I brought my Nintendo Switch with me so I could play games in my room anyways, in times when I didn't want to sit by the beach and sunburn. I did avoid the entire trip, I did avoid sunburning like completely, so I'm real good with that. I'm real happy with that I'm so white. Anyways, so I bought Fate Extella on the Switch, which is a Fate series Muso game. And boy, that game is absolutely gibberish if you've not played Fate Extra on the PSP or Fate Extra CCC, which never released outside Japan.
Anyone
I did
have
play
any
those
idea
games.
what he's talking about?
Fate Extella. It's a Muso game
He's talking
from
about
the Fate Stay Night series.
Yeah.
And it is the story in that is complete gibberish unless you've played Fate Extra. So it's an okay Muso game, I guess. It's not really fantastic or anything, but it kept me busy. That and Splatoon 2, which I've only played a few hours of total since I got it, because I just don't have time. Also, aside from going out to eat, a few nights, we went to Universal Studios in Florida, Islands of Adventure. And because we were going with my uncle and my cousin has autism, so he's able to get an assisted, a ride assistance pass, which basically is like a fast pass that works for him and 6 other people. So we got to go on all the rides. So that was pretty fun, but it was so hot.
Oh, you poor thing.
It was so hot and humid, and then we decided we're gonna get on the water ride, and we have the fast pass. So we're just gonna get up to the front, and then we get stuck in this long tunnel of just human body heat and humidity because everybody bought the fast pass for this ride. And we finally get there. We finally get to the end, and we're like, "Oh, thank goodness, we can finally get on the water ride." And then it starts to rain while we're on the water ride. Which means we're not going to be able to get dry.
Oh no! Wet.
And then it just
wet.
but
I
when it's
guess.
Florida rain, it's like a really heavy rain, and that lasted for like a few hours, and we were all miserable. But we made it through. I'm from California. Give me a break. Gosh darn it.
No, I won't. You're wuss.
That being said, I enjoyed the rain more than my parents, who were not feeling so great. Yeah, we went on all the rides. It was a lot of fun. And then we, got on the plane back, and that was not as painful, I guess. And made it back home. And I'm here now. And I'm on this podcast. And that's pretty much my week. I went to a theme park. I went to Harry Potter Land. I drank butterbeer. It's kind of weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I just remembered a bunch of things that I probably should have talked about. So, one of them was real quick. I started watching Dragon Ball Super. I don't know why, but I did. It's okay.
Oh. Yeah. Which part are you? What are you starting from?
I basically started from the beginning of the current arc.
If you've seen the movies, you can skip ahead a bit. But
I've been watching MasakoX's review things to see what the fuss is about, and I'm pretty much caught up plot wise and don't want to deal with all the bump of the early arcs. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super is fun.
Yeah, it's alright. I like the artwork.
Yeah. Like, it's a little bit like in the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, some of the art wasn't so great, but now it's gone up to just being really good and solid. You know?
Yeah, I think it used to have like the problem where everyone was shiny or something, and they kind of toned that down, I think.
It was just kind of like the parts that were done by the movies were just poor. And so then, at least when they first came out, I'm not sure if they fixed it in like Blu-ray or whatever.
Also, Super introduced a female Super Saiyan.
2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, that works in 2 ways: female Super Saiyan 2 and female Super Saiyan 2 female Super Saiyans.
If I recall correctly, the reason that it took this long wasn't so much that wasn't for anything along the lines of prejudice or anything. It was just because
There were
the
no
creator.
female Saiyans.
Yeah. There were literally no female Saiyans, and the Toriyama didn't know how to draw a female Saiyan necessarily.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now he's like, okay, I got it.
A fairly muscular woman is pretty much how you do that.
Just take Broly and add boobs. There you go.
Actually, no, they are actually feminine.
I know.
When-
I'm joking.
When Kale does her thing, where she does become basically Broly with boobs, yeah, she is literally Broly with boobs, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand how it makes sense, but you know what? Broly's canon now.
No, he isn't. They very specifically say that Vegeta and Goku don't recognize the form that Kale takes.
Yeah, I know,
so
but the
Broly's not
legendary
canon.
Super Saiyan form is technically canon. That's what I'm going for.
The form is, and like I say, I've watched some of MasakoX's videos talking about the lore and everything because he's a super fan and he knows all this shit. And yeah,
You gonna link him?
No, I like him. Like, I wouldn't watch the
Well,
videos
are
if I
you-
didn't. It's
No,
just...
are you going to link him in the description?
Yeah, link him, yeah. That's
Okay.
probably a thing I should do. Good point. Which reminds me, I haven't been doing link dump. So far,
Well, currently we haven't mentioned anything except Borderlands 2.
which I did last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so Masako.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anyway, yeah. So he has an interesting theory for how the Super Saiyan forms work, which is basically the 8 chakras and everything, and the Berserk form with the green hair is one of them because it is linked with a chakra that's colored green, usually, which makes sense. So that was pretty cool.
Makes sense, but also really overthinking it.
Not really. I mean, a lot of this sort of Eastern philosophy stuff is taught in Eastern cultures the same way Christianity and Judaism and, to an extent, Islam is taught in the West. So
Well, yeah.
it's just kind of cultural knowledge that is universal over there.
Dragon
some
Ball
people just-
was heavily inspired by Journey to the West.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of already pretty in there as far as culture stuff.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain the Super Saiyan thing wasn't about that, but now that the idea is out there, it might start being about that. So
I can't wait for Super Saiyan Purple.
By the way, funny story about the Cell Saga.
Okay.
What?
So remember how? Okay, so the old Dr. Jiro
Jiro.
and the
Jiro.
fat, Jiro and the fat android were meant to be the true villains of the arc.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Akira Toriyama's editor stepped in and said, "These are the villains of this arc. A fat guy and an old guy? No, make someone better." So he
Yeah.
read the plot twist to the teenage androids, and the editor said, "What? Teenagers? Bunch of bright kids? No, better villain." So
Yeah.
he made Cell. The editor said, "What? A bug guy? No, even better villain." So he had Cell evolve.
I know.
Yeah, and then the editor said, "Hey, that form's stupid. Have him transform again into something cooler." And then we
Yeah.
got perfect Cell.
And then somewhere along the line, we got cooler, so I don't know where that came from.
Wasn't cooler filler?
Yeah.
He was making a joke. It was bad.
And as Moscow
It
would
was
say,
bad.
marketing. He likes saying that. as though it's not incredibly obvious. So aside from that, I went to the pictures with my sister again and saw Spider-Man.
Oh, how was it
Good.
for you? Yes.
Very good film.
Very good. I just remembered.
I'd rate it above the Sam Raimi films. I haven't seen the Andrew Garfield one, so I don't know how that would compare.
The Andrew Garfield ones are... Peter Parker has a skateboard in that.
That sounds about right for a character created in the 90s and is ostensibly a teenager or teenager adjacent.
But it's like he's played like a cool guy and not like the awkward sort of nerd he is.
The fuck am I talking about? Spider-Man wasn't created in the 90s. He was from like the 50s or 60s or something.
I was about to.
What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I was about to dump all over you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a character archetype of a wisecracking teenager just makes me think 90s just automatically.
I just remembered I also saw a movie while I was in Florida. I saw War for the Planet of the Apes with some of my extended relatives. And they hated it. They thought it would never end. But I thought it was pretty okay.
Your extended relatives, the Zero Clan.
Yeah,
Sure.
Joke wasn't great. Weasel.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so I've only seen the trailer for the Planet of the Apes thing. I wasn't impressed. It looked like a stupid, cheesy war epic, only with apes.
Only half the movie is the apes actually fighting against the people, I guess. It's hard to really describe it, but it was okay. I mean, it's not the greatest film ever, but I enjoyed it.
I hear good films about those. I hear good films. I hear good things. These fucking echoes are really getting to me. There are good things that I have heard about those films, and I'm just not sold on them in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, at least Spider-Man happened,
Yeah, it was a good
ready
film. That fucking button scene at the end with Captain America was hilarious. Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Patient
told
would
you.
love it.
Captain America just in that film.
Did you say my name, Casey?
Sorry?
Did you say my name?
I did. I said you would very much love the button scene with Captain America at the end of the Spider-Man film. I'd say it's thematic in your case. I was making a patience joke.
Yeah.
Patience. So
Did you ever see Did anybody else see the new Thor Ragnarok trailer?
No.
Yeah, because the Hulk can now talk.
He could
In the
already talk.
movies. Yeah, he only said like 2 words, but he actually is able to carry a conversation, which is actually good. I like that.
I mean, we've seen no evidence that he couldn't, in fairness.
Yeah, no, but he's never actually carried a full conversation. The only words he's ever said in Hulk form were "puny god."
Yeah, which was a response to something that someone else said that was
I
sensible
just like to
and
hear the Hulk
actually
talk.
a fairly good joke.
Gosh darn it.
So,
It's Hulk's pretty funny in a weird Hulk way. Yeah, Thor Ragnarok looks good. Also, Infinity War has a lot of stuff happening for it. I guess that's going to happen at one point.
yeah, I heard a ballpark estimate of how many characters, and it's like 50 or something, and that's a lot of characters.
I don't know if there was like leaked footage from Comic-Con for like the teaser for it, and like the Guardians of the Galaxy are like driving through this wreckage, and then Thor hits their windshield, basically. There you go. That's how you introduce two series right there.
I'm fairly certain that was how they introduced Iron Man and Thor in the first Avengers film, but okay.
Yeah. Thor hitting windshields. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a good film. Very much enjoyed it. And yeah, that was for my sister's birthday, so I gave her money that I recommended that she spend on buying the Hamilton soundtrack so I could spread the gospel of Hamilton, which is an amazing show that people should watch / listen to, etc., etc. You know the spiel by now, so yeah.
And she didn't spend the money on the Hamilton soundtrack, so
No,
it's all good.
I have to assume she did because she's actually a fan of the guy that wrote it because she really liked the Moana soundtrack. So yeah. That's me done for the second, and I'm fairly certain last time now. I have this bad habit of just interrupting someone else while I remember something. But Ken, why are you so pissy?
Oh, because it's Monday.
And he can't see his forehead.
You missed the reference when I said that the first time, so it doesn't matter now. I'm pissy because it's Monday, and I'm still awake. That's why I'm pissy.
There, Ken.
Aside from that nonsense, I got second-degree burns on the bottom of my foot.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. See,
So,
the sun is hot, and certain surfaces don't really retard heat very well. As a matter of fact, they tend to absorb it.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst these surfaces are concrete and, asphalt and certain surfaces that you might find as the cover of your ring canvas when you're wrestling outside an outside show. Yeah. So this is like last week. Not this week, last week. I was doing a show and it was getting hot and we were putting the ring up, but I didn't think anything of it because it wasn't that hot when I was touching the canvas. An hour and a half goes by and I come out for my match and I test it out and it's like, it still wasn't that bad. I get in there and walk around and like, it's hot, but I can deal with this for a while. I was wrong. A while translates to 5 minutes because after 5 minutes, my feet were dead and I went for 15. So, so even being slammed on that mat was the worst thing in the world because you can't lay on it. Like, it hurts more to like lay on it than actually take a fall on it. It's so bad. The dude I was wrestling, he was calling a spot for me to like knock him down. He's like, give me a clothesline. And I was like, I really don't want to give you a clothesline. You have to land on this canvas. But he was insistent and I did it. And the second his back touched the mat, he went, yow, and jumped outside. And I was like, yeah, that was the smartest thing you did all match.
So you just kind of hopping around then?
No, I gutted it out and walked like a normal human being around the ring. That's how I got the second-degree burns on my foot, Zero.
Are you hopping around now, though?
No.
Second-degree burns on your feet?
I did.
Yeah.
Damn.
Second-degree burns second-degree just means you messed up the skin and you had blisters and such. Speaking of that, when the match was over, I had to go to the back and lance all those bitches. Now to ruin your day, I'm going to tell you, I had one on each toe and one on the heel and one in the middle of my foot and one on each side of the ball behind your toes, behind your big toe and little toe. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay. I deafened myself for a few seconds using Discord's great power because I didn't want to hear any of that.
Yeah.
I distracted myself with writing a link dump.
Then I had to drive 2 hours to another show that I was on, and that show was fine. I was inside for that one, and my friend got busted open.
Shit.
Neither of us know how it happened. It was in a tag team match. I was paying attention the whole time, even though I was on the apron and like selling and like, acting like I was hurt and tired. I was paying attention. I cannot for the life of me tell what happened or how he got busted open, but he gets to the back and there's like a cut like over his eye, like by his nose.
Just going right back into it, are we?
Why are you so squeamish?
I don't like talking about injuries. Just like when you get, because like I'm a writer, so whenever somebody starts to describe it, I see it pretty well in my head.
Okay, this is just a flesh wound. It was nothing. He didn't even need stitches for it. He just bandaged that shit up and we went on about our way.
Also, Zero,
Just a flesh wound.
gut it out, because you might be seeing it very clearly in your head. I'm pretty sure Kenshi saw it pretty clearly in his head, too, when he saw it.
Yeah, but
So-
you see, here's the thing. Screw it. I don't want to hear about this. I'll gut it out.
So yeah, my weekends are not peaceful. Things like this happen. Other than that, let's see. I need a game to buy, and I don't know what I want because I don't want anything.
Buy Dead Cells.
I don't want it.
It's pretty fun.
My friend's got Fortnite, but I don't want that shit. It's not my cup
What
of
kind
tea.
of game do you want?
I don't know. I'll know it when I see it, but I haven't seen it, which is the problem.
Here's the thing, Ken,
Fire Pro
I'm pretty
Wrestling?
sure Fortnite is free, so you could try it and see what it's like.
But I don't want it.
Why don't you go buy Fire Pro Wrestling?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
consoles do you have available?
PlayStation 4 and laptop. PC.
Theory.
You know what? Just for you, I will go look at the first crap I see on Steam and link it to you.
Don't do that. We don't have time for that.
Kingdoms and Castles.
Um,
Wow.
No.
Day of Infamy got a Dunkirk update.
We're not gonna get on. We're not getting on that train. We're not riding that train.
Hee train.
I heard Pyre was good.
Oh, Train! You could get Train Simulator.
We've been over this. That game is badly made. It's not even that it's boring, it's that it's also poorly made. You can send your train just chugging along on the abyss, no tracks or anything.
Oh, that wasn't Train Simulator, though Train Simulator is also bad and badly made. That was Trains with a Z.
Oh, here you go, Kenshi. It's golf It's golf with your friends. Up to 12 players can play golf.
Actually, that looks really good.
Let's do an full LP of golf with your friends.
Fuck off.
I'd do some LPs of Golf with Friends, yeah.
I'll bet you would.
They're using the royalty-free ukulele in the trailer. This is great.
How do I hang out with you guys?
Achievement Hunter have been playing that game. That game looks like a solid mini golf game.
They had mini golf on the cruise, but I never actually got around to playing it.
Because you don't sports.
No, I wanted to. It just it never came together.
I like mini golf.
Plus, when it's really windy, you can't go up to the top of the part of the ship where the mini golf course is.
Are you not a man, Zero?
No, they block it off and say you can't go up there. You'll fall off and die.
What, you can't jump a fence, Zero?
I could, but I don't want to fall off the boat and die. I've seen Titanic. I know it's not fun.
This is not the same situation, Zero.
But they still fell off the boat and died.
You can swim.
Yeah, not very
Good
well.
insights.
Thank you.
Bless you.
So apparently Steam thinks I would want to play Moonbase Alpha for some reason. I don't know why.
Are they wrong?
Yes.
I don't know. Seems like it might be up your alley, just low key up your alley. It's the kind of game where I would look at it and be like, "Who would play that?" And I'd be like, "Casey would probably play that."
No, I wouldn't.
What about
Spartan might play
Kingdom?
Sorry?
What about Kingdom?
Kingdom.
That's a very. Here you go, Kenshi. I found another game for you. It's called State of Anarchy.
I played that.
Oh, you would have played that now. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Here's a game for you, Kenshi. It's one that you might enjoy. It is called Hobo Tough Life.
Hobo Tough Life is a city survival RPG. You play as a homeless, and your main goal is to survive. To do this, you will have to deal with hunger, hostile environments, human unconcern, and with forthcoming winter. That sounds depressing. Also, I would probably play the shit out of this.
Well, there you go.
Hobo Tough Life. It's on sale, 15% off.
Like, as a concept, that actually sounds kind of interesting. How they're selling it makes it sound like it's a shitty asset flip.
Play with friends or with other players online and do whatever it takes to survive.
Look at the trailer.
I can't.
I want to look at the trailer.
If he can't, it's going to play through the sound. It's so sad.
It is.
Okay, so no. Are we finished with this topic, or do you want to explore?
You can move on. I'm done with me.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get back to you later with Kenshi's full LP of Hobo Tough Life.
You're joking. You're joking, but I'm not joking. I probably might play this.
No, I expect that you will fully.
I don't know. It's just kind of expensive for a simulator game.
Yeah, it's on sale. 15% off. Get it for $16.14.
I mean, we don't know how immersive this is.
All right. So who's next?
You can go next, patient. Actually, looking at it, this game actually has surprisingly artistic image quality. I'm not entirely sure. It might actually be decent. I don't...
It's early access, so it's probably going to be continuously updated.
We might need to stream this week. Okay, sorry. Patient, you want to go ahead?
Sure. So this week has just been me relaxing for the most part. I should have been a bit more diligent about filling out job applications, but I'm going to remedy that this week, looking for entry-level technical writing jobs. On the note of job searching, another interesting dream this past week. I dreamed that a proprietor of a 5-star restaurant was looking over my resume with something of an approving smile and planning on contacting me or something. You want to know what makes it absolutely impossible? It was Zeph.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that dream, yeah.
Okay.
Last week, my dad had a dream he was eating a cheeseburger.
Solid dream.
He was kind of upset about it. He's like, I get a dream, and that's what I dream of.
Yeah, eating good food. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that indeed?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, personally.
It's your subconscious getting in touch with your needs and saying, bro, you need a cheeseburger right now.
So aside from that, not too much has been going on. I've been working on a few writing matters that I have going on with others outside the cross frame. I've been doing pretty well on Wind Waker, finally getting closer to getting everything completed in that game, but I get the feeling that it's going to take a while. On a related note, I'm a bit frustrated with one of the outcomes of the game. There's a part where you have an opportunity to play one of those sliding tile puzzle games.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, every time you complete one of those, you get 50 rupees, and there are 18 lanterns beside it. When you get a puzzle completed, one of the lanterns lights up. And if you light up all 18, you get about 150 rupees, and then it starts all over again with no reward besides that. I was a bit frustrated with that. I completed all 18, and it just started over.
Aww.
I was expecting a
This is why
piece of heart or something.
You see, when I did Wind Waker, back in the day, back on the GameCube, I did the first slide puzzle, and then I let you need to do for like progression, and then I stopped, and I never touched that again because I hate slide puzzles.
Well, I like puzzles.
Yeah, it's a
I
problem
like
with those
puzzles,
games.
but slide puzzles.
They don't know how to do meaningful rewards. Is
Well,
fairly standard
it's
trope
not
for
like it
Zelda
doesn't know how to do
games.
meaningful. It's not like it doesn't know how to do meaningful rewards. It's just that particular puzzle is one of the worst parts of that game.
Remember the Hylian who wants to get up into the Dragon Roost for a job interview in the mailroom?
Yeah,
You got to work in the mailroom and get
Yeah.
like 25 letters in a time limit so that then he'll move in. Well, from my first like 3 playthroughs of Wind Waker, I didn't know about that. I just gave up the mailroom sorting game because it was too hard for me at the time. So I spent like 3 games being like, this guy's never gonna get up there for his job interview, is he? What the fuck?
you keep reminding me of all the bad mini games in Wind Waker, and you're making me sad.
I seriously thought the guy waiting outside for a job interview, not knowing how to get up there, was a pointless character with no use in the game. And then I got the 25 letters, and then he moves in, and then I do it again, and he gets me a piece of heart, and I'm like, well, fuck.
That being said, I was able to actually do that. That one's not too difficult. But Wind Waker has a lot of mini games for some reason. I don't know why.
You know what I think the trickiest one of them all is? The Nintendo Gallery.
Oh, I hate that. Don't even bring that up.
I was obsessed with getting every enemy's picture for it.
Okay, so context for this. In Wind Waker, there's a gallery where you can just kind of look at the models of things because you get trophies of like characters that you can take pictures of. So characters, enemies, all that good stuff. The problem is you don't get the camera for quite some time into that game. So
now that's hardly true. I mean, you get it very early on. It's just
but you can't take a picture of everything in one run, as far as I'm aware.
Well, actually, there's only like one enemy you seemingly can't get in that playthrough, and that's the very first major boss, the armored fire-breathing thing that you have to drop a sheet of bedrock onto. Goma, yes. That's the only one you seemingly can't get in the first playthrough. But it turns out, and I didn't think this worked, but I looked into it, and yep, apparently it works. When you get to Ganon's castle and you fight all 4 of the bosses again, you can take a picture of him then. Then run back to Dragon Roost.
But it wasn't like you can't take a picture of your sister and get her character model.
Oh, no. If you take a picture of your grandma, you get Arrow as well.
Gosh darn it. But
Yeah,
like, if you miss any of the trophies on New Game Plus, you start with a camera. So there's that.
Yeah, and some of them are like you miss it, and you'll have to wait until the next playthrough. Like you only have a very small window to actually take a picture of Tetra.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Anyways, Casey's falling asleep.
Oh, sorry.
Casey's fixing his nose because allergies are working up, flaring up, whatever phrasing.
I've completed almost everything in the gallery. I think there are around 180 trophies. I only have 3 of them left to get. So I know what one of them is, but I'm determined not to look up the guide for that particular side quest unless it proves necessary. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to manage it, but we'll see what happens. Aside from that, still struggling on that 1-3. Probably going to continue struggling on it for a while. Also on One Piece Unlimited Adventure. Fishing mechanics are an absolute bad, just across the board for video games.
Some of them are fun.
The Yakuza series is pretty good fishing.
This is me talking.
I actually just made a statement, a very unequivocal, video game fishing mechanics can be fun. I am struggling to think of an example where they're fun.
The Yakuza series literally is probably the best fishing in gaming.
I have yet to see a game with the fishing mechanics that I actually enjoyed, and if I could complete the game without needing to fish, I would do so.
I play the fishing mechanic in every game because I like it.
You and I are the only ones that play Yakuza.
I played about half of the first one, but it was the first one, so it didn't leave a good impression.
Are you sure it was half? Because that game is, you think it's half, it's not half.
I did well over half of the side missions, and the main missions are actually a lot shorter. Enough. So, yeah, about half.
But how about that fishing in Sonic Adventure, huh?
Big story. Big story.
Oh.
Big's.
Stop going back to Sonic Adventure. We know how you feel.
I must say, Froggy. Sorry, fine, Froggy.
How about
Froggy?
fishing? How about fishing in The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina of Time, in which you can actually just cheat? Because why not? Oh. So you're saying, patient?
Froggy.
I guess.
I was saying that I'm struggling. How many times has this happened to you? You're trying to catch a rainbow-colored sunfish in a very specific pond on a floating island that is in another dimension compared to the home base of the island, but all you can catch are clams.
That rainbow fish in the floating island in time, that... preaching to the choir, man.
What game is this?
I catch everything in Animal Crossing.
One Piece Unlimited Adventure.
Oh, I obsessively cooked every dish for every Straw Hat.
Yes, I recall you saying that before. I've been trying to, but it's that Aurora sunfish that's proving difficult. All I can catch are clams, or else it just breaks free.
Well, at least you're not catching crabs.
Gross.
I'm not sure that there are crabs in this game. There are lobsters, but not crabs.
He was making a joke about venereal disease.
Yeah. Also, are they monster lobsters?
No, they're very small lobsters.
Can you catch a sea king?
That doesn't rhyme.
Mobster lobsters.
I thought you were saying monster.
I did say monster first.
Can you catch a sea king?
You can catch a whale.
You can catch Waylord? Sweet.
Good. Great. At least it's not a freaking Wilmer.
Isn't Waylord just a giant balloon, though? I feel like there wouldn't be a lot of meat on that with...
Are you kidding me? That thing is like the heaviest Pokemon in history.
Yeah.
No, that would be Groudon.
Well, yeah. Which makes sense because it's basically the land.
Hold on. Heaviest Pokemon. Let's just make sure. Primal Groudon, to be specific. It gains like another 100 or so, another 110 pounds.
Because that really makes an extra difference at that point.
Cosmo M has that amount of weight. Cosmo M is the heaviest Pokemon.
I guess
Probably for no other reason. Probably for no other reason than Game Freak wanted to top themselves.
Cosmo M, though.
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
There, patient. Retain your.
Have you played
Fuck, I
Sun
lost
and
the word.
Moon,
Nope.
Casey?
Happily, nope.
I think I'm the only person that's played Sun and Moon here.
Are you aware of Cosmog?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Never mind. Let me just take a look at this. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's 1/10 of a meter tall.
Yep. And it's
999.9 kilograms.
well,
Yes.
no, it's according to the Wikipedia, Cosmog is 0.2 meters and 0.2 pounds.
I'm looking at Bulbapedia, which is...
Yeah. Well, it's a
It's-
Pokemon that's literally space dust. So, like, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting it not to be 2,204.4 pounds, which
Maybe-
is what it says on here.
Maybe it's made of dark matter.
Yeah, it's hyperdense material. Is the
Ah.
idea.
But where does it say it's 2,204 pounds? That's not. It's not right.
No, it really isn't.
It's 0.2 pounds. Cosmog is 0.2 pounds.
You're 2.2
on-
pounds.
I was looking at Bulbapedia where it said weight 0.2 pounds.
What's the reference?
I was looking at Pokemon DB where it says weight 0.2 pounds.
One
I'm
of the,
looking at-
Rarity.
I'm looking at Bulbapedia right now.
one of
And
the
it
lightest
says...
Pokemon is.
I feel like we're drilling a bit too far down into this.
Okay, so you're gonna have to link
Are you
Bulbapedia
looking
now.
under the
No,
weight
I'm not.
section where it says,
No, he doesn't.
I will screen cap this for you. Okay? Gosh darn it. Freaking screen cap this. I'll show you this. Let's talk about something else while I screen cap this.
Tell you-
Patient, do you
The
have anything
lightest
else?
Pokemon is a 5-weight. Let me see.
I'm
Wait,
getting
finish your
upset.
statement. Lightest Pokemon.
No one cares.
No
Be
one
patient.
cares.
Your adventures.
I've mentioned what's going on with the cross brain. Oh, well, that's noteworthy. We've gotten over 10,000 words for the next chapter written,
Well,
so we're making good progress now. A lot
Yeah.
better than we were doing for the final fight with
yeah.
Moria.
I understand the last one was a bit of a stumbling block.
Yeah. One continuous fight scene, and it was pretty much all original material.
And
So,
unfortunately,
Burp.
Zom and the rest kind of messed up a bit of the lore with how the gears work. He has Luffy do a Gum Gum Giant Gatling, but Luffy actually can't do Giant Gatlings until after the time skip, because it's only after the time skip that he learns how to compartmentalize the air to just his hands and wrists, so that he doesn't limit his mobility and speed enough that he can pull off a Gatling, a giant Gatling.
Remember what I said
Before
about
he
drilling
uses
too
entire
deep?
Drill the deepest.
she said what?
Oh man.
Look, patient. Look.
I don't
Watch it.
care. Nobody
I
cares.
will win this argument.
0.2
Also,
pounds,
patient's dealing with
0.1
something else right
kilograms.
now, Zero.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, just making good progress on the next chapter, and that's. Don't really have anything else noteworthy to say. Go on.
Man, that thing looks lame.
Oh, but it turns. That's not even its final form.
I don't care. I bet its final form is still lame.
I don't want to. It's been out for a while, so I'm going to spoil it.
I'm not even gonna play it.
Zero.
It turns-
Enough.
Okay, fine. I won't talk anymore. Gosh darn it! You guys are upsetting me.
They called that thing lame. All right, whatever. More important things to worry about right now.
Weasel.
Hi there.
Hi.
Sup?
What have you been doing?
Playing Corruption of Champions. Oh, Tater got me Borderlands 2.
Cool.
So I've been playing that with him and two of his buddies. I am going for a medic build Siren. I actually used to play Borderlands 2 back on a console version when I lived with my parents. I had a Death Trap build Necromancer then. And I'm very rusty.
Yeah, me too.
You can get rusty at that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys should just play Hobo Tough Life.
I've also gotten back into Gaia Online role playing. It's a writing thing. And I joined this superhero score P called Fairborough University for the Advancedly Talented. And the people there are just so chill. I am playing
Wow.
a girl who can size shift, a trans man who can conjure night weapons and night armor out of mist he produces from his hands. I'm playing a teacher who has thermokinesis.
Does anybody blow anything up?
No, but we might have a buddy of mine joining who as a student whose power is that he can make things explode.
Nice.
Good.
Possibly. I'm trying to convince him.
Cool.
I'm also in a Mass Effect RP. I'm playing a male Quarian doctor.
Okay.
Casey, rant about Mass Effect. Go.
No.
No, you can't just tell rant about Mass Effect. I'm provoked. Like you need to
It's
really
so
like.
fun when he does.
You need to have somebody just say like, Mass Effect is good,
No,
and he's wrong.
no, you have to, no. You have to have an actual point and go them into it. You can't just bring it up. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to hear it again.
Just saying Mass Effect is good. Mass Effect is good.
Mm-hmm. How about Andromeda? You ever play that?
Nope.
Good.
Plan 2.
I'm glad I dodged that one. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm glad I dodged that one too.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'm glad they didn't call it Mass Effect 4. Years from now, when they dust off Mass Effect again, they might try something good.
No,
If
it's
I could
gone.
cut in here.
Yes.
I'm sorry for cutting in. There's one other thing that I forgot to mention that's sort of noteworthy. This bite has broken 3,000 favorites.
Woo.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was very lackluster cheering there for that. That's actually quite a milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Kenshi Shinobi of the High Seas.
I was just writing something last night at 2 a.m., which is the only time I really write. And, I'm getting there.
Checking up
Best
on,
of luck, Zero.
just checking up on my thing to see where it's standing right now. I think I'm in like the top 15 at this point in the Elder Scrolls category, so that's nice.
I stopped caring about my rank for anything.
You guys care too much.
What fic of yours is at 15, Casey?
The Skyrim self-insert.
Oh, sweetness.
If you're the whitest man in Skyrim, if you're the whitest man in Skyrim, who's the blackest man in Skyrim?
14, 15, 16, 17.
Don't say Kenji. Don't say Kenji. Don't say.
I'm not
Kenji.
in this story.
I think Nazim actually has the darkest skin tone in the game.
Huh.
The farmer guy that's kind of an arsehole.
You have your you have your side story then. There you go.
And I'm 13th in follows, so that's pretty cool. Closing on the top 10.
Yeah. Boy, looking at our stats is real good. That plays real well for podcasts.
Yeah, you know what else plays real well for podcasts? Spending 20 minutes talking about the stats, the weight stats of all things, for Pokemon.
Shut up. That's important. It's important because I had to be right. That's why.
Okay. Fandom Flux is feeling heavy. I need to put that as the title.
I still don't care.
Fandom Flux is watching its weight.
Oh, no. Oh. We don't have much time left to change that title. With something even worse.
In fairness, I think last week's was Fandom Flux something or something Fandom
Remember
Flux.
that time you forgot a title?
Fandom Flux something pomegranate.
Oh yeah, that was it. Something pomegranate.
The amount of effort you put in is astounding, you know.
Hey, that's funny. Shut up. Alright.
Oh.
Anything else, Weasel?
Nope. That's about it.
Alright, well. Unless anyone's got something else they want to bring up real quick before we finish.
I've been watching Game of Thrones. That started up again.
Why?
Why?
Oh,
Because
Weasel can sense them coming now. The rants.
I'm watching Game of Thrones because it's one of like 2 or 3 shows I watched with my dad.
Ah, okay. That's fine then.
Tell him to watch better shows.
Well, you know, he likes Game of Thrones and he likes Walking Dead, so I'm kind of watching those forever.
Yeah. Well, for another 2 seasons, actually. But, you know, whatever.
I was looking at some of the Walking Dead Season 3 LP. I was looking at part of that for the game. And boy, does that game look like it's far, far fallen.
Yeah.
Like, I look at it and I'm like, I have no reason or no want to play this at all. These choices matter even less somehow. And like you pick like the word my least favorite thing to happen in games is when you get a dialogue option and you pick that and it's not what it says. That's not your character says something completely different, and that happens and it makes me so angry.
Oh, a couple weeks ago, I watched someone's typing really, really, really loud. I watched a highlights video of Brown Man doing Life is Strange. I am so glad I only got like halfway through the first chapter of that game because it is fucking stupid.
I got it free on PSN. I still haven't played it.
Good. Delete it. It's wasting your hard drive space.
Probably.
Precious hard drive space.
Some people say it's really good, and other people say it's really not. I don't know which one it is.
Based on what I saw, which was highlights through most of the plot parts of the game, it's really fucking stupid. The writing is god awful.
Boy, I can't wait for the sequel and the prequel.
I've heard the dialogue is like people trying to write dialogue like how teens speak, but not knowing how teens speak.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Hey, at least we have Wolf Among Us Season 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's confirmed. I hope it's good. Because I actually liked Wolf Among Us. I liked it so much, I actually went to the original comic that it was based off of.
Nice.
And read most of Fables.
Nice.
I'm hoping one day I'll find one of these adventure games that are so prevalent right now that I like.
You ever play Wolf Among Us?
I have not.
There was one. It was. It's definitely one of the better, if not the best, the ones that Telltale has done.
Oh, by the way, what's the word on us getting together and playing Dream Daddy?
Right, that was the thing.
At this point, like, I don't know if I really want to do it anymore. I was more doing it as a joke,
Aww.
but like, I want to play Hobo Thug Life. That's what it is.
But
It's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Hobo Thug Life.
Don't besmirch the name of that game, okay? It's Hobo Tough Life.
What's the difference?
in fairness, both hobos and thugs would tell you that it's a tough life on the streets. So,
You know nothing. No one in this. You know nothing of the streets.
no, I don't, but I hear it's a tough life out there.
If
On
If
the
I had a
streets.
glove, I would slap you and challenge you to a duel. I will have satisfaction, sir.
I've
I
actually
hear it's
spent
pretty
time
hard knock
homeless.
life.
I demand satisfaction.
I've actually spent time homeless.
Oh, so is my
Yep, adds
sister.
up to about a year.
So, Kenshi,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on this new foot cuisine I've been hearing about? I'm told it's, it has an interesting flavor. The toes, very specifically.
Are you talking about me burning myself? Because that doesn't
No,
matter
I was talking
anymore.
about you putting your foot in your mouth.
I can't put my foot in my mouth and talk about things I don't know.
So yeah, go play Hobo Thug Life.
It's Hobo Tough Life. If you want them to actually play it, they need to know what it's called.
We said the name properly earlier. It's early access with mixed reviews on Steam. It's gotta be good.
In fairness, I could see them doing an expansion where the hobo just kind of just works as a
Now
thug,
coming
like,
to Hobo
security
Tough
dude.
Life. Now
With
coming to
some
Hobo
criminals.
Tough Life, the Thug Route.
Oh, they could add in like a soup kitchen DLC where it's like cooking mama.
Volunteer in the soup kitchen to steal food.
Or it's like Cook Serve Delicious, but there are a lot more of like the rat hunting minigame and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, you just totally shit on this game.
And you have
I'm not.
No. We are praising this game.
And you
I
have to
wanna
like
try it.
and you have to like
What?
dodge when you go for supplies. You have to dodge the random drifter that'll lock you in the freezer if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
What?
When you go to ask for money, you have to just stare at the people who just drive past and make them feel guilty.
Mm.
It's
Maintain
like
eye
it's like a
contact.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
a
one
quick-
of those things where
it's
you
a
have
quick
to keep
it's a
the circle over their eyes so you maintain eye contact while they're driving away.
Yeah,
Or-
and if you do it long enough, they'll eventually give in and come over and give you money.
or you have to
Me-
squeegee cars at the freeway, and it's a quick time event.
Oh,
A
God.
mini game where you design your cardboard sign.
Oh, and check out your shopping cart.
We're basically putting together a design document right now. They should hire us for this game.
Or you can put together your cardboard shack and like make it like Fallout. They could just take the mechanic from Fallout because I mean
It's
you might as well be
basically the
homeless
same
in
thing.
Fallout.
Yeah.
And take the car customization for any racing game and you use it on a shopping cart.
And then you get a dog, but you can't let police see you with the dog because they'll take the dog because you can't have a dog when you're homeless.
Say dog again.
Have a whole
Dog.
alignment meter where on the other hand, or on one hand you have happy hobo, on the other one you have tough thug. and you can like witness a murder and then pick up the gun and use it to rob somebody. Yeah.
Or
That's oddly specific.
Well, no. What do you mean specific?
you remember the hunting game from Oregon Trail?
No. I haven't played
Yeah.
Oregon Trail since elementary school.
You should do it again. It puts things in perspective.
I do
Circle
remember
of
finding the
life.
word oxen and axle funny.
Nothing like losing all your oxen at the Mississippi River or Missouri River.
I could never win that game, but that's probably because I was in grade school.
You probably can't win it now.
I don't think anyone could win that game. I think that was rather the point.
It's like the opposite of the Special Olympics. Instead of everyone being a winner, nobody's a winner.
All right, so I think we should probably end it there. And before we
Recommendations.
give away any more ideas that we could sell to the developers of Hobo Tough Life. So yeah, that was an episode of the Fandom Flux podcast. Episode.
Wait, recommendations.
We're at like 110. We should probably just fucking end it and save them. I have a load of recommendations like stocked up, but we should probably just end at this point.
Okay.
People like recommendations. We should give at least one.
I'll volunteer. This is
Sure.
Ladybugs and Butterflies. It's a Bleach fanfic that is Orihime x Uyu, and I don't ship it, but they just nailed Orihime's character so well. She's probably more in character in this fanfic than any other fanfic I've read.
To read the description, the summary, Orihime had butterflies in her breasts, rated for sexual situations, although no actual sex.
What?
I don't
You heard
understand
him.
this.
You
There
heard
are
him.
also ladybugs on her lips.
Why is the first line of this Orihime had butterflies in her breasts? Not on, but in.
Because you need a hook.
I guess it's the Refuge in Audacity introduction. You just have a really nonsensical statement right at the beginning, so people are like, what? And then just feel compelled to keep reading just to understand what the hell they just read.
I mean, it worked, but like, why?
The phrase is butterflies in the stomach, not in the breasts. Unless... I
It
mean,
was
I
so
suppose
worth it.
you can get a tingly feeling in those, I suppose. That kind of
It
makes...
was so worth
Casey.
it just to hear Casey say breasts.
Casey, just let it go.
Casey, say breasts again,
No.
please.
To read the last line of this story, inside her, the butterflies and ladybugs dance.
All right.
God, fanfiction's fucking weird sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
So
so
actual published work can be just as weird, if not weirder. But like, this kind of feels like a fan fiction thing, to be honest.
I made you all uncomfortable. Mission
No.
accomplished.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
not uncomfortable. I'm slightly amused and also confused.
Yeah, same. Like, this
I'm used and
nowhere
confused.
near enough to make me uncomfortable. Alright, so we're ending the episode. Fandom
Thanks,
Flux
Vision.
Podcast, episode 186. Yeah, that. 186. If you want to get in contact with me, do so through the YouTube channel with comments, please down on Patreon if you feel so inclined. Fucking echo, I swear to God. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux Podcast 186. Bye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And
I'm
please,
gonna go shit.
please buy and support Hobo Thug Life.
Ooh,
Now-
ooh,
now-
speaking of which, next episode is 187. It's the murder podcast.
Right. Until next time. Goodbye, everyone.
I'm gonna shit.
Bye.
Bye.